Apparently your perfect makeup style is the year your mom was born. So today we're gonna get ready like it's 1979. I have inspo pictures. I don't know if this is like the exact look like they did in 1979, but these are it. I'm gonna go in for more of a blue look. I have this little paint palette that I'm just gonna use this right here, this blue right here, and I'm gonna use it as a little base. So I'm just gonna tap it all over my lid, going a little bit upwards. I'm gonna focus it mostly on my lid instead of going all the way up. It's fine if I get it on the bottom. Fun fact, I dyed my hair and I don't even think that you could tell. I filmed a whole video about it. I don't know if I'll upload it because I spoke too much about nothing. It's literally just me yapping about like going off topic and things. I'm gonna kind of focus it. Like, you know how your eye has like that little line that goes like this? I'm gonna kind of go like that, like follow the shape. Wow, I do not know how to film videos anymore. Going a little bit higher because my lids are kind of hooded. I don't know if you count my lids as hooded, but you can't see that much product. So I'm gonna go a little bit higher. Oop, I went too high, it's fine. That's a pretty color. Pastels are so pretty colors. It's times like this where I'm like, I should be doing more colorful eyeshadow instead of like that clean girl look. Because yes, it's fun like for an everyday thing, but like this is more fun to do. Next, to set it, I'm gonna go in with a very flat brush, kind of like this, and then I'm gonna tap it into this light blue color because it's kind of similar to the color I did on my lid. I'm gonna use the mirror right here and I'm just gonna tap it, going all over the lid where I put the white color, just to set it a little bit so it doesn't crease. I feel like whenever you do colorful eyeshadow, it's better to tap it in rather than rub it because it shows up more, like it's more brighter. Bringing it up lightly, but I'm gonna follow like the eye shape. You know how your eyes like kind of like a half moon if you put it like going down this much of the eye. I'm trying not to go on the outer bits because they mostly did it like that rather than that. Now you see how that looks more brighter than this? We want it this type of blue. We don't want it this light. We want it like this. Also, can you tell that it's kind of creasing? Like when I open my eyes, you can see the lid kind of like patchy, and I don't want the patchiness. I want it to be blue. It's so hard to look for like 1979 makeup. Like, I get it, the internet wasn't around that time. I don't know if it was. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really don't know when the internet was invented. Call me, I don't know, dumb, young, Gen Z, whatever you want to call me. I don't know when the internet was a thing, but like there's no videos of how to do it except these old Maybelline commercials that I looked through, but I can't really see the makeup. It's really grainy. Like, I feel like the pictures that I'm going through right now is either supermodels that were popular back then or people that seen photos of their mom when they were younger and recreating them. Like, you don't see very authentic pictures from there, which is kind of crazy because in like, I don't know, 100 years people are gonna look at the things now and be like, wow, that's such grainy quality, but in reality we think like this is the best quality ever. I watched a TikTok video of like Good Luck Charlie where they tell them what a wall phone is. I don't know what a wall phone is, or I know what a wall phone is because of that, but I literally had like the phone growing up, like, you know, when you heard like ringing instead of like being on the phone, it was like the house line. Yeah, we had that. I had it memorized for like a while. We don't have that anymore because my grandma has a phone, but we used to use it a lot. I don't even think that makes sense about what I'm saying. I'm also gonna put it underneath my eyes, like underneath my waterline, blending it slightly underneath my waterline. I wish I had things to talk about, but I really don't. This is what happens when you stay at home 24/7. If you film videos, you have nothing to say. I look crazy. I just realized I need to start looking at my viewfinder right here because I could see more of my lid. But right here I can see it close by and I can't really see like the dip of it. Going in with a very thin brush and some white eyeliner, and you can see very lightly that she has some under her waterline. So I'm just gonna put it in my waterline, just putting my eye down. Talking and doing this is not a good idea, but who cares? Did I even film TikTok transitions for this? I don't think I did. Maybe looking at my camera isn't like the best thing to do because I can't really see if it's going in my waterline. Oh, I think I did too much. Okay, I'm gonna kind of blend it lightly with my fingers. Oh, I look crazy on this eye. Okay, let me just kind of clean it up. The good thing about white eyeliner is that you can just smooth it into your eye a little bit and it goes away really fast. My eyes are kind of getting blurry. Wow. I'm gonna go back in with this brush that I had the blue in. I'm just gonna kind of lightly blend it out a little bit, but also adding a little bit more blue underneath. I need to see that picture. My phone's off. My voice just keeps being raspy. Okay, going back in with that little liner and a little bit of this black eyeshadow. And I'm gonna attempt to do the little line underneath that they have, especially because it's not inside the waterline, it's like underneath the waterline. Okay, there you go. Then she also has a little bit on top of her lash line, so going a little bit down, blending it out slightly with my fingers. My dog is drinking water and you can hear him. I think I did this wrong. You know what, let's get started on the base. Maybe once I get the base done, I'm gonna be able to see it. I don't know if they wore foundation back then, but I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Sheglam skin tint just to cover up my pimples. I can't find my beauty blender, so I'm just gonna smooth this in with my fingers. That's gross. Ew. Smoothing in foundation with your fingers, I know it's like such a popular thing to do, but it's so nasty. The good thing is I can cover up some of the black that I messed up. I found my beauty blender. I'm just gonna mix it in a little bit more into my face. I don't know if they went in with contour, so I'm gonna go in very lightly with this grayish tone one. Just put like a little bit of dots and on my forehead. This is just to add a little bit of bronze plus a little bit of more definition to my face. For my blush, I'm gonna add a little bit of this peachy color, just a tiny bit, just to the apples of my cheeks, and again kind of lightly blend it in with my fingers. This gives like a good flushy look without it giving blush blindness. Filling my lashes and adding some of this e.l.f. mascara. For some reason I have a lot of mascaras, but I can't find them. Like, they're all dry and I don't know why. I'm gonna add a lot to the point where it's kind of clumpy. You know what, I saw a trick where you put mascara, like bottom lash mascara, with a brush, and I'm gonna try that because I feel like it's gonna be easier to get inside every single lash. I also feel like you have to work fast with this before it dries. I feel like I slightly messed up with the liner, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit more blue and just cover it up slightly. I'm also gonna add a little bit more blue to underneath my eye. I feel like it's easier to apply with your fingers. I'm gonna pretend to do a wing, but instead of like bringing it out, I'm gonna blend it going downwards. So like just to get that smoky look on the corners of the eyes. I'm gonna add a little bit more white underneath my eyes because I found my crayon. Adding a little bit of this LA Colors blush. It's more of a light pink. I'm just placing it on the apples of my cheeks. I'm annoyed I can't find my eyebrow pencil, so we're gonna throw it back to 2016 and go with a brow powder. My mom had very thin brows, so I don't know if they did thin brows in the 1979, but I'm still gonna go in with thin ones because she has thin brows. Fun fact, my mom and my aunt both have like tattoo eyebrows. So they basically have none. I'm gonna go in very lightly with this. Oh wow, I think I did it too dark. I'm gonna kind of darken it up in the end. So like following my natural brush. So like following my natural brow shape, but also kind of thinning them out. I can hear a baby crying from the neighbors. This brow is more thinner, so it's easier to do this one. Using my fingers to kind of smooth them down. Going in very lightly with my concealer, like on top of my brows. I'm blending it out just to make them look a little bit thinner. For my lips, I'm gonna go in with the Santee lip liner in the shade Chestnut. It's scraping my lips because I don't have a lip sharpener or like a pencil sharpener. But even if I find them, these lip liners are so soft that it'll break. Blending it out slightly with my finger. I'm gonna go in with this frosty pink color on my lips. It's kind of pink, but I also have this holographic lip gloss that I'm gonna put a little bit in it just to make it a little bit more glittery. This smells so good. Tell me why the hair low-key changed like the whole look. I feel like now I look like I'm from the 1979s. I see a little bit of them having a little bit of highlighter, so I'm gonna tap some on my finger very lightly. And then a little bit on my cheekbone. Not that much. I'm just gonna blend it a little bit slightly so it looks more natural rather than makeup on there. A little bit on the tip of my nose. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this light blue glittery color and just add a little bit to the inner lid. Like not the whole thing, just lightly on my inner lid, just to add a little bit more of that disco look. Speaking of disco, fun fact, once I went ice skating, my aunt forced me to go like around the whole rink. By the end of it, my nose was bleeding. It seems dramatic, but that literally explains how I am as a person trying new things. I don't know why I'm saying this. It's just something that reminded me. Maybe the makeup look is reminding me like of a skating rink. Fun fact, every time I think about skating rink, I think about that plus the thing in Stranger Things. I don't know why. Next, I have a little bit of this highlighter, and I'm just gonna kind of highlight my brow bone, like right here. Highlight it a little bit more, kind of bringing it onto the blue. I hate when my lighting gets so bright. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of brow gel to push my brows going downwards a little bit, so they're a little bit more thinner. Because like I said, my mom has her brows stamped, tattooed, stamped. I wonder if it's like, if it hurts like a real tattoo or if it's just like coloring. I've always wondered that because my mom has no brows, my aunt has no brows, so by default I have no brows. My older brother got all the brows. Like his brows are like really fluffy, and I'm so jealous about that because I wish I had brows, like fuller brows. Like, I have brows but they're really light. Oh my gosh, should I put the photo of me having no brows? Sure, this is me like a couple of years ago before I discovered makeup, and brow tint, no brows. Like I didn't even bleach my brows. Those are my natural brows. No brows at all. To make my lips look a little bit more darker, I'm gonna go in with this brown lip liner or this brown paint and kind of outline it a little bit just to make it look darker. I'm gonna go in very lightly and then blend it out. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of tissue and just blend out the bottom bits. Add a little bit more of this holographic lip gloss. And this is me doing my makeup like the year my mom was born, aka 1979. I don't know if this is like accurate because the only photos I see are online, and obviously they're not from that year. But tell me why the hair low-key transformed it. Like now I feel like I'm like transformed back there, but I don't know what year I look like I'm from. But I am obsessed with this. It looks so nice. It looks so pretty. I love doing colorful eyeshadow. It's so fun. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, and comment what kind of videos you guys want to see next. Peace!